diet trend, specifically vegan. Norm is a big meat eater, so we're going to see if we make a convert out of him. It's not for everyone, but if you're trying to cut back on meat and dairy, or you have an allergy to milk and eggs, vegan is a good option.
So here are some satisfying swaps, Norm, for your favorite foods. It's Today contributor and registered dietitian, our good buddy, Joy Bauer.
We hope satisfying swaps.
And our guest taster, Norm, here.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes. Joy, here's what I like in the morning, a bagel and cream cheese.
Okay, well, you're in luck because we're going to make a bagel and bean cheese.
Oh my.
So the secret ingredient here is, of course, beans. And because when you're eating vegan, dairy is off the menu. So we take our beans and we mix it with, here's your masher.
Oh, I'm mashing.
We're going to mix it with some balsamic vinegar, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, a lot of seasonings. Yep, these are canned cannellini beans. We have sage, we have some basil, some garlic, a little bit of crushed red pepper, salt. There you go. Mash it up, give it a try. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bagel with, actually it's a bean spread. Go for it. You got to do it.
Looks fantastic.
I bet it's tasty. Got it. Do you like it? What do you think? Go for
Touch
it.
the beans.
Okay.
It's going back.
Good. For a second
That's actually not bad.
It is an actual,
Good.
right?
I'll take it. Not bad. I think that's a compliment. Okay, come on down.
Actually not bad. It's about the best you're going to get.
Come on down.
We love mac and cheese around here.
Okay. I'm going to wow you with a vegan, non-dairy mac and cheese. And
I bet I know what it's called. Mac.
It's mac and cashew cheese.
It's not cheap.
This is very, very cool.
Okay, how do you do it?
These cashews have been soaking for a couple of hours, so they're nice and soft.
Okay.
We're going to add those canned beans
More
again.
beans, okay.
This is half a cup of nutritional yeast. It's not the kind that raises your bread. It's going to give it a little bit of a salty, cheesy flavor. Apple cider vinegar, some lemon. Throw in our rosemary and our salt. And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to whirl this up, and you're
What's
going
our
to
calorie count on
taste
this?
there.
Not that we can't.
It's
account.
about
this is
400
macaroni and
calories.
cheese. Thank you
And you
very
know
much.
what, Cameron, you're going to go for this one.
Come on, Norm.
Okay.
Let's go. Come in
Macaroni
here. Hurry
and
up.
Come on, we got a minute left. Okay,
These are the best.
Okay, this is awesome.
That is really
These
good.
are buffalo wings, and
Go down.
instead of
Wait,
chicken, I'm doing
Ginger.
cauliflower. We roast the cauliflower.
These are good.
Taste these. This is
They're spicy. They're
delicious.
What is it?
deliciously spicy.
It's buffalo wings.
Oh, wings.
Give it a
With
try.
any bones? Maybe she
That's
doesn't.
not
Eat
chicken.
the whole thing.
Cauliflower.
Go
And we
for
got
it.
a great
And we have a banana chocolate custard without eggs, without
Here,
dairy.
try that,
Try
Norm.
this one. Try this one.
There you go.
What do you
All right.
think?
More cauliflower, more. Norm. Good.
No.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Norm. Recipes at today.com. This morning, believe it or not, after all these years, making his Today Show debut. How could that be possible?
Crazy. I know. It's almost unbelievable. I've never been on the Today Show, unless you count me when I used to stand out there.
Right away. And of course, everybody knows him for the stint at host of Weekend Update on SNL. Cervic Wit back on display as a judge on NBC's Last Comic Standing, reality show that aims to find the best stand-up talent in the country. One of their winners, Amy Schumer, of course.
Amy Schumer, I think, right now, is the funniest person in the entire world.
Do you really?
Yeah. Not woman.
Person. I don't disagree with that. I put you up there, but she's
I'm
close.
I wasn't counting me. Counting me, she's the second funniest person in the world.
Okay, well, how do you think you would have fared on Last Comic Standing?
Oh, not well. But I'll tell you why, because I did Star Search. We're all old enough to remember Star Search. And it was called International Star Search. Oh, there I am. There I am with my great jacket.
That's a nice tailored fit.
Your big brother gave it to you.
It was called International Star Search. So it was me against another guy. Just two of us. It wasn't the regular Star Search. So I represented Canada, where I was from, the least international of all countries. He represented Africa. So he had a tribal robe on with a hat. Later I learned he was from Seattle. But so I went out and I had 2 minutes of material that I had worked. You only get 2 minutes. And so I had timed it out at comedy clubs, but I made the mistake of adding laughter into the 2 minutes, and I got no laughter. And the judges, one of whom was Robin Leach, the judges are always kind of suspicious on that show. Like Ed McMahon will go, "Our next judge is for the Chief Operating Officer of Tri-Media Artists International," something. And so 4 of them. So anyways, I get no laughs. You know, my minute's up. and then I look over at Ed McMahon, a man who really was paid to laugh. You know,
Yeah, sure.
a professional laugher. He's glaring at me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, take some time out from laughing.
And you've still got a minute to fill.
I still got a minute, so I'm just yapping. And then I get off, and I'm like, so, you know, our agents always try to make you feel better, you know. So I say to my agent, oh, that didn't go well. He goes, oh, no. He goes, that's always in the show. They sweeten it later. Don't worry, you did fantastic. This audience in Sarthers doesn't. And then after that, I couldn't hear him because Bushman, that was his name, the African guy. Bushman said one joke, they laughed 2 minutes, and he left.
He's done.
Guy from Seattle wins. That's it. So do you find it hard? I know you're a huge fan of stand-up and you love it. Do you find it hard to judge other people doing stand-up and say, nah, that kind of stunk?
Well, you know, they say, you know, judge not lest ye be judged.
They do.
Huh?
That's
That's scripture.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. And that's what I believe. Except they paid me money.
So you've been dropping the hammer on me.
Yeah. But you know, no, I try to be honest. You know, you got to be honest. I mean, you don't have to be, but you know, you got all this way without being, you know, relatively dishonest.
Exactly.
But I feel you have to be honest, so I tell the people, oh man, you suck.
That's what they want from
That's
you.
it.
Yeah.
It's a-
That's what they're
That's
looking
it.
for.
Norm Macdonald, it's good to see
Well, it's
you
great to
made it.
finally meet you. I
Me
can't
too.
believe I haven't met
All
you.
this
My
time.
goodness.
My, well, Last Comic Standing's 2-hour premiere.
Yes.
Tomorrow night at 9, 8 Central, right here on NBC.
Come back soon, Norm.
Thanks, man.
Number
I'm a
2.
big fan of
All right.
both of you.
Thank
sir.
you.